Moses lives a quiet life as a humble shepherd in the barren desert of Midian. After fleeing Egypt years earlier, he has found peace, but deep inside, he feels an emptiness, a calling he doesn't fully understand. The wind whispers across the desert, the sun beats down on the sands, and Moses, though content, feels that something bigger is waiting for him. One quiet evening, as Moses leads his sheep along a rugged path, a strange sight catches his eye. Ahead, in the distance, a bush burns with a fierce fire, but the flames do not consume it. Approaching cautiously, Moses is startled as a voice calls out to him from the flames. Moses! Moses! The voice is deep and resonant, filled with power. Moses stumbles back, unsure of what he is seeing or hearing. Moses, the voice continues, I am the God of your ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. I have seen the suffering of my people in Egypt, and I have chosen you to lead them to freedom. Moses, terrified but moved, speaks out in disbelief, Who am I to go to Pharaoh? How can I set your people free? The figure in the flames responds with unwavering authority, I will be with you. Go, for I am sending you. Moses, though reluctant, returns to Egypt, knowing he must face Pharaoh, the king who once sought his death. Standing before the mighty ruler, Moses hesitates. Let my people go, he demands, though his voice trembles with uncertainty. Pharaoh, proud and unyielding, laughs. Who is this God you speak of? I will not let your people go. Moses, with the confidence of divine support, warns Pharaoh of the consequences if he refuses. But Pharaoh's heart remains hardened. As Moses warned, the plagues come upon Egypt, frogs, locusts, hail, and darkness. The land is shaken by divine wrath, with each plague more intense than the last. The river turns to blood, the skies fill with swarms of locusts, and the ground is covered in boils. Despite the devastation, Pharaoh's heart grows colder, refusing to yield. Finally, Moses stands before the Red Sea, his staff raised high. By the power of God, I command the waters to part. The sea splits into towering walls of water, forming a dry path through the heart of the sea. The Israelites, fearful but filled with hope, walk through the waters, their steps echoing in the immense silence. Behind them, Pharaoh's army charges, but the waters crash down, drowning the soldiers as the Israelites escape to freedom. On the mountain, Moses receives the 10 Commandments, divine laws given to guide his people toward righteousness. The storm rages around him, yet Moses stands firm, knowing the weight of his mission. As the commandments are inscribed on stone tablets, Moses descends from the mountain, ready to lead his people into a new era. After years of wandering in the desert, Moses and the Israelites finally reach the promised land. Moses gazes out toward the fertile fields and towering hills, the fulfillment of a dream that began long ago. Though he will not enter the land himself, he knows his people are free to live in peace. As the camera pans toward the sky, a divine light shines down on Moses, his journey complete. Moses' story is a tale of faith, courage, and divine purpose. A simple shepherd becomes the leader of a nation.